coma. That's what I'm in.
A
Sugar coma.
diabetic coma, or ketoacidosis can cause a coma too.
Okay.
Head injury can cause a coma. High fever can cause a coma.
Mm.
I can think of a few other things, but why dwell on it?
Okay. We won't, because the fruit might have to come.
Anywho, it says we're live.
All right. Good
According
evening,
to all.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Today is Wednesday, March 4th, 2026. A little bit after 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for joining Rex Sisters. Please don't forget to like, follow, comment, share, and subscribe. And Crazy Bee knows already. I'm forewarning all of you now. I can't walk, I can't talk, and I can't chew gum at the same time.
At least you can still breathe.
So far. And I think I'm in one of those sugar comas because I just finished a strawberry sundae thing, whatever.
Shortcake.
And now and now I'm sick. So I'm trying to get over that feeling. I don't know why I ate it, but I did. And it wasn't even really that good, to be honest with you. The strawberries kind of sucked, even though I did them in sugar and
Hello, Boo Rose.
Hey, Blue. So, but I don't know where my head was. I'm going to blame it on Crazy Bee.
Oh, yeah. I'll take total blame because, well, shit.
Okay. I guess what time did I call you? 10 to 3? About that time, maybe?
Yep. You called. Actually, you messaged and said you would be on your way in a minute. And I'm like, what? Why? Yep.
Yep. Woke the baby.
You woke up in the wrong time zone.
Yeah. I woke the baby up and everything. Yeah. Saying that it's time to do the show.
Eventually.
And she's like, well, you got hours to go yet. It's not time. You're on the wrong time schedule, Dee.
You set the time schedule. I did not add dumbass.
No.
I politely reminded you that you woke up in the wrong time zone. No.
I was delirious. I woke up out of a coma thing. The baby and I were sleeping, and I don't know, for some reason, I was like, oh my God, we're going live. And I went in there, I'm calling him. He won't get up because he's still tired. And then he had lunch to eat. And, Lord. It was crazy.
Well, he was a good little guy today. Except that diaper change when I was on the phone with you. He did not want to sit through that. It's like, buddy, you have to wear pants if you're going to rule Guatemala. Plain and simple.
Yes, he is. Yep. Although he might be the first dictator to not wear them. So you never know.
Pantsless dictators? I mean, well, Caesar didn't really have pants.
Right.
Actually, there was multiple Caesars throughout history, but the Julius Caesar and them that most people know, they didn't have pants.
Right. Yep. So, other than that, what's going on your end? Are you feeling any better? By the way, before I forget, we apologize for yesterday's last minute programming change, or I don't even know. I can't remember what time that came out, but Crazy Bee couldn't even talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't even talk. And
thanks to Tylenol and Benadryl, I can actually do some talking today.
Right. And so I says to her, well, what do you want to do? Do you just want to drop a video? And she goes, well, that's up to you. And meanwhile, she's like,
I could have just ran the studio quietly.
Yeah, she's like, I could run the studio. And then I'm like, what? I'm going to talk to myself? Well, President Trump today he did what? Oh, well, he was doing something with tariffs. He did what? Yeah, that would have been a
You
good
talk to
2
the
hours.
audience.
Yeah,
Hi,
that would have
Art.
been hey, Art, that would have been funny, huh?
Mhm.
So, we apologize, but we dropped the video, and then another programming change is I am worried that I'm not gonna be back in time from the doctor's office because I have to do my pre-op testing and, well, stuff from the hospital testing didn't come back too good, so I don't know if they're gonna send me back up there or what they're gonna do, but I don't think we're gonna be back. So we're gonna go live tomorrow night at 7, and
If you're
then
up
we're
to
gonna
it.
be
If not, we can drop a video
yeah,
and
so one
people will just
way or
live.
another yeah, one way or another,
Hmm.
we'll find you. You'll find us. We either be live or we won't.
Hmm.
And then next week, well, we're just gonna play next week by ear. For sure, Wednesday will be off. We're gonna drop a video. That's surgery day. And
Hmm.
Thursday, we're gonna play that by ear.
I mean, I
So
could
we'll see
jump on
what
and we could do a prayer vigil type of thing just to, while you're in your surgery, have some prayers go out.
oh, that would be nice. I would need them.
Hmm.
I gotta do it's been about 5 years, I guess, since I did it. Last time I've had surgeries. Yeah, it's been about 5 years, maybe a little bit, maybe 6. When I last had surgery with him, I taped a music playlist to my stomach. I think I'm going to do that again. That way, because they'll play whatever music you want to in the operating room. Because there's
You're going to be out cold.
uh,
What difference does it make?
no, there's some actual studies done that claim that music that's played helps you in the healing process.
Oh,
And
they
when
would
you're in
hate my
surgery, it
playlist. I don't
well,
think
we'll
they're
see.
going to play. mu- They're not going to play some of the music I would play. Yeah, I don't see that
Well,
happening.
give me the name. Send me a song, and I will stick it on the playlist and see what happens. I'll see what they say.
I will make sure I send
You
you a
know,
couple as a joke list because I doubt they're
yeah.
gonna play anything like Kill Dill or like Slayer,
Well, we could.
Mudvayne,
I could
stuff
always
like
try.
that.
Yeah, you never know. We could give it a shot. You know, the part that I don't
Death
like
metal.
is, yeah, when you get on the table and stuff. I don't like when they take your arms and immediately strap them down. I wish they would put you out before they did that.
It's easier
That's
because
always
some people fight when the anesthesia starts kicking in. That's why they have to do it before you're out. Is because a lot of people will fight when they're going under, and
okay.
so it's yeah, it's best to strap people down before you induce the anesthesia. Lordy.
So, yeah, I have two options. I could just go out because I'm so tired, I want a nap, or I could see how long I could last before they tell me to shut up and then go out, like I did
That's
last, like they
a
did. Uh,
potential. Yeah.
except, yeah, except they used much stronger language. The doctor did. He basically got
Okay.
in my face and said, "D." He got in my face and said, "D, shut the fuck up and go to sleep."
I've known
And I
more than
just
one
laughed.
person to who wakes up in the middle of surgery. A couple
I've
people
done
I
that.
know woke up right in the
Hmm.
middle of
I've
getting a
done that.
defibrillator replaced. Like they're in this
Hmm.
person's heart and they're awake. Not good.
Hmm. Yep, I've done that.
Blue
I've come
says
to.
I'll send you some Spanish music so you can listen and learn Spanish. There you
Oh,
go.
that's a good idea. Yep,
Cabeza, hombros, piernas,
subliminal.
pies, piernas, pies. Cabeza, hombros, piernas. Okay, sorry. Head, shoulders, knees, and
There we
toes,
go.
but in Spanish. I
There
apologize.
you go.
was fun when
Hey,
when I babysat the kids. I mean, come on.
yeah. Is that what that's called? Is that what it was today? Was fun? Oh,
It's
and then
always
that son
fun.
of a bitchin' dog, he
Oh
ran.
yes,
Well,
he
he
gave
didn't.
you hell. The dog was
Oh
worse than the
yeah, he
kid.
was. Yeah, I was screaming so loud that my daughter-in-law heard me. Their dogs went crazy. That's how loud I was screaming. And the problem is once he gets on that scent, then he's gone. He's there going,
It's his
"Roar,"
breed. Yeah.
you know, and I'm like, oh my God, what am I, how can I possibly go get him? And there, right under my feet, coming between my legs, is the baby. He's like, I'm coming out on the porch to see what's going on. And I'm trying to block him, and the cats went out, and I'm telling you, it was a clusterfuck. It
Uh-huh.
was just, uh, trying to get him in the house, the baby, trying to get the dog in. He comes in, he's muddy. Oh, it was a mess.
I can believe it.
I was, and he's half deaf, if not 3/4 of the way deaf. He's blind in one eye. And so he came home, and I'm like, that's it. With me, at least you're staying on the damn leash. He's not going out by himself anymore since he
Mm-hmm.
can't be trusted. I'm like, you
Yep.
broke your trust too many times, dude.
It's spring, so the critters are getting ready to
Yeah.
start getting
Yep.
around. I mean, we were pulling up to the
Hmm.
house and we saw a baby squirrel, couldn't have been but maybe a month old, bouncing around in the neighbor's yard.
Wow. Mm. Yeah, we
So
have all
yeah.
this damn rain. It's been raining since Sunday, and it just is
Oh,
miserable.
we're in for rain tomorrow, but we hit a high of 78, 79 today.
Oh, shut up. You and Blue, I can't stand it.
We'll move
And we're
further
still in the
south.
40s. I, yeah, huh? Well, you've had really interesting weather this year, dear.
Yeah,
And
complete
that's
week
putting it
shutdown
mildly.
of ice. Yeah.
Right.
We had that week
Yeah.
shut down, then we have fog, and then we get tornadoes. Yeah, tornado season's already started. They've been out in the Midwest. They've already started. The storm chasers are on it. So yeah.
Wow. That's something. And
Mm-hmm.
by the way, it's highly possible I just might fall asleep. It's highly possible we had a very interesting conversation just right before we went live that nothing is going to make sense of whatever comes out of my mouth. I'm warning you now. It's going to be could be a very interesting evening
Yeah, I might
because
have say look
crazy
in the
be
mirror and stick out your tongue just to make sure it's not a stroke.
Crazy B's talking about one thing, and I started talking, and I'm responding to her regarding fruit. So go figure.
You know about
Uh,
people taking fruit and how long they thought they could get away with it, and I'm like scratching my head.
uh-huh.
Hmm?
Trying to make sense of it all, huh?
I try to. At least I put forth the effort to
Yep.
try and make sense of it instead of saying call 911.
Right, right. Well,
But
we'll
we
see
all
how
know how
long
I've
these
been
things.
talking lately too. I mean, come on. We got break in Brooklyn. No.
Right. That was
What
that
was
was
the other
epic.
freaking one? I'm really like botching my words. Sorry.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry,
you
there's something in
started
my
it with
throat.
the forgetting the paperwork bullcrap. Oh, and the other thing that happened, I just looked at my cell phone. I have never done this ever before. So I'm reading that article that I sent to you,
Mm-hmm.
and I put half of my cell phone in the whipped cream.
Oh, that's smart. Your cell
Hmm.
phone was hungry and it wanted to be special.
I, I guess
So it
the
got
new
to share
cell phone.
dessert with you.
Yeah. Yes, it did. Yeah, the new one. Hmm.
Huh. Like I said, wearing food is kind of an old trend. Lady Gaga tried that crap,
Oh
but
yeah,
I mean, if you want to wear
and
it,
I
go right
forgot
ahead.
about yeah, and I forgot about that too. I threw the entire container of cup of noodles, and they have gone to making their product. It's been a while. They went from styrofoam to paper, and I don't
Oh, those
like it.
paper ones are weak.
Yes, they're so weak, and not only that, but it seems like they did something to the flavor, and it just
Mm-hmm.
it sucks. But there was nothing to eat on without me going over and disturbing the baby. I'm like, you can suck this down. It'll be, just pretend it's the other brand. But that paper is so flimsy. And then my hand decides, let's just throw it up in the air. And so that
Mm-hmm.
scalding hot water landed on my arm, my stomach, and my hip. So it went all the way through my clothes to my underwear. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So I put
Yep.
on clean clothes and I'm in there with the baby and I'm feeding him. And the first spoon, it comes out of his mouth and just falls on my pant leg.
Yep.
Okay. The second one, he decided I was his personal napkin.
Oh
And he
yeah, you
wiped
didn't
his
know
face
that?
all over me.
That's
Yeah.
part of.
Oh, and
That's
then I
just
got
part of
bit.
it.
Yeah. And then he bit my legs 3 times, 2 on the left and 1 on the right.
And that's because you spilled the soup. So it's like whatever flavor the soup was, he
Oh,
thought
so
that's
there's
what meat your legs were.
chicken legs. That's funny.
There you go.
Oh, shit. Uh, he's rubbing his hand up and down my leg, trying to find out where the best spot to bite is. I'm cracking up. Uh,
He's smart. That's really all there is to it. Is he's smart.
wait, I hope that trait doesn't carry on with him as the dictator of Guatemala.
Oh, where
The
he
women
starts
coming
biting
in and,
people.
uh, yep.
Mm.
He'll be like, lift
It
up
might
your
keep
leg. Let
people
me
in
see.
line.
Maybe, right? There's one way to do it. What happened to you? The dictator bit me. That's what. Oh,
Uh,
shit.
he sure gets around on you. That boy
Oh,
really gets around. He scoots
I told you,
fast.
I'm in trouble.
Give it a little
It's
bit
rough.
longer. He's gonna be running,
Uh huh. He was,
and then
because
it's
he's
really good
standing.
luck.
Yeah, I'm in trouble. I told them this summer that I was going to buy another pack and play, this big octagon playpen and to take out in the yard. And then I'm like, nope, Eric, he's supposed to have the spindles on the porch. Right now, we've kept them off deliberately, but now I'm going to have him put them on. And then that way I can just leave the baby out there, lock myself in the house, and, pretend that I've watched them.
Yeah, you could do
What do you
that.
What do you think?
I think it's a smart
I
idea.
think it'll work for at least a year.
It might get you to about a year. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Well,
See how it goes.
hmm but anyway, anything else?
Not really.
All right. Well, we
Just one
both
of
ate
those
dinner,
days.
so yeah, we both ate dinner, so that's good. So let's see if we could talk and get through what we need to get through. What do you think?
I think we can do the best we can do, and if people don't like it, oh well.
What? What? Bite? That's sorry. I digress.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah. I
Bite my leg.
apologize.
Yeah, bite my leg. Bite my leg. Bite me. Okay.
All
All right.
right. There
All
we
right.
go.
What do we got up first? Okay. So
This.
why don't you read that one? It has easy words in it.
Judge rules companies are entitled to refunds after Trump's tariff overturned by the Supreme Court. So this judge, Easton, Eaton, The
Yep.
U.S. Court of International Trade ruled that companies that paid the tariffs struck down last month by the U.S. Supreme Court are entitled to refunds, and he alone will hear the cases about refunding the IEEPA duties. Oh my God.
Mm.
So after the Supreme Court's ruling that struck down the tariffs, okay, they're basically just repeating and wording it a different way. Okay, so yeah, fundamentally, that's what it is. The judge set a Friday deadline for the government council to propose refund methods for Atmos filtration, Nashville, Tennessee, while other federal courts rejected attempts to delay refunds on Monday. The reporters warned the administrative details will be decisive, cautioning that the devil will be in the details, as images from the port of Long Beach on February 20th and a cargo terminal in Frankfurt on February 23rd show import volume. So basically, this judge says Trump has to repay all these companies, but you know damn well our government does not like repaying anyone.
Right.
I
Why? And I
don't
don't understand
know.
why he alone gets to make that decision.
Because he alone is a jackass.
Mm-hmm.
And he
All right.
alone wants to be the big man in charge, but he's not.
Okay.
And he doesn't like it.
All right.
So there's that.
Well, let's find out about the judge.
Oh, damn, that's bright.
Yeah,
Let me
it is. It
enlarge
hurts my
it.
eyes. It
Yeah, they
hurts
did a
my eye.
bad job. But I can't darken it. That's just the freaking way it is. So, um, he is he was born in 48 in Walton, New York. Male, obviously. Prior employment was at private practice in Cooperstown, New York from 74 to 75. Then private
So he's
practice.
so he's
That
about what, 77 years old.
Yes, I believe so.
So why isn't he retired? Because he wants power.
Probably. It
Jeez.
makes
Okay.
sense. I mean, when you really think about this, that's the main thing these people like. It's why they're in the positions they're in.
And they make decent, don't they? Don't these judges make decent money?
I don't know. I
Okay.
can Google it and find out.
Would you? Then I don't have to open my eyeball. I still see yellow. I don't, but in my head I do. I want to say they make in the threes. I don't know why, but maybe I'm wrong.
Anywhere from 243,300 to 247,400 is the average for circuit court judges,
Okay.
while Supreme Court justices make 298,500 a year.
Okay.
And Court of Appeals judges make 257,900 till 262,300.
Okay.
The Chief Justice of the United States brings in $312,000, and that's every year. But a magistrate judge typically earns $200,000 a year.
Wow, that's a big difference. And you never hear of, do we ever hear the Supreme Court justices making the kind of money that Nancy Pelosi does?
Not that I'm aware of, because they're not
Yeah.
stupid enough to do anything that will get them in trouble.
Okay.
So dude went to Ithaca College. He has a bachelor's. His degree was from 1970. Name of school, Second Albany Law School of Union University. Um, the we don't
He
need that
has
much
to have been
detail.
like a yeah. So here's my theory. Look at who appointed him.
Um, oh, Quentin.
Oh, yeah, I wonder if he's going after Trump because Trump's going after Clinton in an indirect kind of way with
I'm
the
not
hearing and
sure.
all that. What do you think?
It's possibility.
Where he's pissy because the Trump administration, would dare go after the Clintons.
It's a very strong possibility. I know we've talked about Trump doing the reverse psychology to get the Epstein files released, so
Right,
I wouldn't put it
right.
past him.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking. We've had all those issues with Obama and his team. Why not
Mm-hmm.
Clinton and his group? And I
Well,
watched a
go ahead.
little bit of the hearing with. I watched a little bit of Hillary and a little bit of Bill, and I'm telling you, Bill is a freaking piece of scary work.
Uh-huh. But the one thing he reiterated is Trump never did or behaved, said anything, or did anything to imply that Trump himself had been on the island and done something inappropriate.
Okay.
It's funny.
Mm.
Bill Clinton,
Yeah.
flat out, and then the media's like, well, we need the transcripts to make sure you're saying it right.
Uh-huh.
Just kind of sit there with that dumb look. Like,
Yep.
idiots. Yeah.
All right. What you got for us next?
You sent over this guy who is a corrupt jackass out of
Oh
Baltimore.
my lord. All right. I'll try to read this. If I get tongue tied or can't speak, please take over. Just start talking. All right.
I
Okay,
will do
this
my
is
best.
Brandon Scott, and he's born in '84, and he is now serving as the mayor of Baltimore since 2020. He was president of the Baltimore City Council from 2019 to 2020, having been elected to replace Jack Young. He's a member, obviously, of the Democrat Party. Blah 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 blah. Um, on this piece, this is the Wikipedia information. I don't think we need to go through every single little detail about him because we're looking for some specifics about how corrupt he is. So, Crazy B, as always, will put this in the description listed below.
And you can read it at your own leisure.
Correct.
Um,
Or never read it. It's up to you.
yeah, that is true. Next up, we have a video of, or no, this is another article of his nonsense.
Okay. Uh,
Uh,
so
Let me
this is
enlarge it.
an unprecedented move. The Baltimore Inspector General sues the mayor over records access.
Wow,
An
sounds
IG has
fun.
never an IG has never before challenged the mayor in court, but Isabel Mercedes Cummings says today's lawsuit is essential to preserve the independence and the integrity of her office. And here's what she had to say. Oh, no, not yet. In an extraordinary legal move, Baltimore's corruption watchdog has filed a lawsuit against Mayor Brandon Scott, saying he and his staff have obstructed her office's investigations into financial waste and fraud in city government and are undermining her independence from political influence. Today, we file this action for the residents and taxpayers of Baltimore City to allow the OIG to do the job the people have asked it to do, said Inspector General Isabel Mercedes Cumming. This fight is for the people, and as I always say, never underestimate the power of the people. The 21-page suit filed today in Baltimore Circuit Court specifically asks the court to affirm the Inspector General's right to enforce a subpoena issued last month for financial and payroll records from the mayor's office of Neighborhood Safety and Engagement. The administration earlier produced hundreds of pages of heavily redacted MONSE documents, saying they were censored under the Maryland Public Information Act because, in a novel legal interpretation, state law preempts local law in the disclosure of government personnel and financial records. Cumming was joined by Gail Guilford and James Gotti, Chair and Secretary of the OIG Advisory Board, a citizens group charged by voters in 2022 with overseeing OIG operations. Previously, the board was composed of two, they were probably compromised too, was composed, what you doing to me?
And my finger jumped.
Was composed of two councilmen, the mayor's chief of staff, and other political appointees, some of whom took a dim view of her investigation into former Baltimore State Attorney Marilyn Mosby. Why is her name sound familiar?
I don't know.
Scroll, okay. Today's lawsuit describes steps cited in previous Brew articles taken by the Scott administration to halt the OIG's ability to manage its databases, which are used to maintain the confidentiality of whistleblowers and others in investigations. Such safeguards allow whistleblowers to come forward and enable unbiased oversight of city government, said Attorney H. Mark Stickel, who represents the IG office and advisory board, along with Attorney Anthony May. Cummings said her office has had direct access to information from city offices since 2018, when she was hired as Inspector General. Last June, she said, the city suddenly departed from its long-standing practice of cooperating with the OIG, as her office examined programs administered by MONSE, the keystone of Mayor Scott's violence prevention efforts, which was among the programs awarded $50 million in city and federal funds. On January 24th, Mayor Scott issued an unusual Saturday press release asserting that Cummings' office had gained unapproved and unfettered access to legally protected work product in violation of attorney-client privilege, a claim Cummings said was false and taken without her knowledge or consultation. City Solicitor Thompson followed that up with a February 6th letter to Scott and City Administrator Faith Leach stating that the city must immediately implement in the IG's direct access to records that will ensure compliance with state law. The chilling effect of the city's effort to deprive the OIG of its independence cannot be understated, today's lawsuit asserts. For example, of the 324 investigations conducted by the OIG since January 2018, 104 involved cases that would have shielded information from the OIG under the MPIA. In those 104 cases, the OIG identified approximately $38.9 million in fraud, waste, or abuse. I can't see. I can't see. You're covering it up.
Oh, sorry. My mouse got caught up. I think that's it.
Thompson's interpretation of the MPIA law, the lawsuit continued, has hamstrung the OIG's ability to thoroughly conduct investigations and subpoena third-party entities. For example, in the past, obtaining unredacted data from the city allowed the OIG to identify third parties, such as financial institutions, who possessed relevant information so that the OIG could then subpoena those entities. By redacting whole swaths of information, the city has deprived the OIG of its ability to identify relevant sources of information and exercise its independent subpoena authority. The lawsuit asks the court to require the city to comply with all outstanding OIG subpoenas and to further prevent the Scott administration from taking any action that would impede, inhibit, or restrict the OIG from carrying out its oversight committee duties as prescribed in Article 10 of the city charter. And that's it, Crazy B?
Oh, sorry. I just dozed off. Like, what the hell happened?
Welcome to my world.
Oh my god, I am
Welcome.
so sorry. I was just sitting here staring at the screen. Oh my god. Frozen off? Could you make some Kool-Aid? Oh my god, I am so sorry.
You don't have to apologize.
How long was I?
You don't feel good.
How long was it? Like,
On fire. Been quiet for a while.
It's okay. You're fine. We're
oh
good.
my god, I'm so sorry.
You don't feel
Oh.
good. I told you we should have just dropped the video and said the heck with it.
I know. I'm sorry. I wanted to keep up with the tradition of trying to stay live.
I know. I hear you.
Do you want me to attempt to read this one?
Wait, I thought we had a video.
Yeah, it's there's two videos. Oh, nope, this one. This video right here.
Okay.
It'll make it easier than reading the article.
Oh yeah, especially if you're gonna doze off.
I did not even mean to, is what's wild. Okay,
I
why
know.
won't it
I don't
play?
ever mean to either. I know.
Okay, and now it won't play. Okay. Oh, it's over here in the corner. Hold on, let me turn this up.
Fox 45
More sugar.
the latest spending.
Oh, hell no. No wonder why that city's failing.
Mm-hmm.
Were spent. Never
Oh, Blue Rose says they can't see or hear it. Let me see if this one turns out better.
Following
Is that better?
spending. Scott has questions. Fox 45's cross-tracked him down about the
I hope it's playing through.
dollar.
Oh no, it's not showing the audio. Huh, that's weird. I just looked at the studio. The studio's not picking
Well,
up the audio.
maybe the article wants you to read it.
Yeah. You could barely
There's
hear it,
that.
and the volume was maxed. So, basically, dude's wasting a fuck ton of money. The city's going to shit, and I don't think anyone's actually going to make him pay for it. He hosted a baby shower and baby announcements. What the fuck? And he spent $33,000 was spent on flowers for staff birthdays and bereavements and baby announcements, including the mayoral baby shower. What the hell?
I don't.
Oh my god,
Kind
this
of hard to
dude is
believe, isn't
wasting
it?
money.
Yeah.
Like
$2,600.
$190,000 annually.
Yeah. $2,600 for crab bales, a grilled salmon platter, and other food.
That was for an employee that never actually left City Hall. Instead, he transferred to another role and currently makes $190,000 a year. The person he threw that party for.
Oh, how much did you say?
$190,000 a year is what the
Right.
guy now makes in a different role. They act like he was leaving. They were never going to see him again. But like,
Right.
really? Holy shit! Yeah, a lot of states are coming forward now with this.
For some reason, I want to say I saw a chart or something. There's something else out there. I'll have to look.
Yeah, I know people who live in Baltimore and they hate the way it's going.
You know who I really wanted to see do something was that Kim Classic, Alacic, I think it was. She was the one that would walk down the street of a depressed neighborhood, and she was in high heels and would talk about her policies. I don't know if she's still out and about or not. Let me see if she's in.
I have no clue. I don't even know who she is.
No, I don't know where my phone is. It's probably buried in whipped cream somewhere.
That's not good.
No,
Oh,
luckily I
there's a
have a
pinned
new page.
message I forgot to unpin. Sorry.
Okay, what did it say?
It was from our. It was Mosby was the prosecutor in a Freddie Gray case. No,
I have
wasn't
no clue.
sure.
Can you, by any chance, either it, I can't see everything on the left-hand side of the chat, so
Oh,
the letters in that are cut off.
okay. I can move this over a little more.
Thank you, ma'am. I have no idea where my phone is.
Is that
Oh,
better?
wait. When you can't find your phone, where are you supposed to look?
In your hand.
No, you know better than that. Where do you look when you can't find something and you're in bed?
Oh, it's up. Oh, 9 times out of 10, it's under my ass.
Yep, that's where it was. Up my ass. Mm-hmm. Who am I looking up? Kim Classic. Let's just see real quick. Click. Here we go. Let's just see real quick. Here we go. It's on. Oh, Lord help us.
Physically, mentally, emotionally, the whole shebang. It's
All of the above.
appreciated.
Okay, so Yeah, she's still about. I'll have to see if she's up on X. Here's her. Um, here's her Wikipedia, Crazy Bee. If we can throw that up in the notes, if you'd like to. I think once you see her, you'll know who she is.
Probably still won't because I really don't watch a lot of that kind of stuff on YouTube.
Okay. But yeah, it's a shame what is going on in Baltimore. It's a shame what's going on in all these blue cities.
Mm-hmm. Whoops.
I really thought she stood a chance in her run, but I guess not.
It happens.
Yeah.
Okay, that's added to the show notes in the event that people want to look her up.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. And what you got next?
Hold on. I've gotta fix that.
You're sounding like you're going down quick. The ship's
No,
going down.
I was just trying to back out the tracking link from the Wikipedia page.
Oh, I gotcha.
Okay. So yeah, fundamentally this dude is ripping people off.
Yes, he is. And how
Uh-huh.
do you get away with that?
Well, they've been getting away with
How
it because nobody's done jack shit about it until now.
Right, but how is he still fighting it? How does he get to spend all this money, go on trips, have parties, pay for his friends, blah, blah? How does this happen? And how does he go about even getting the money to begin with? You know what
I
I mean?
have
Does he have
no clue.
Yeah, that's the thing that always amazed me when people are going to steal shit is how they I feel like I'm the last person to know all the time. I'm like, "Nah, get out. Really? No way."
My brain is sluggish right now, but I would assume it's something on the lines of he claimed it was a party that was needed for the official business bullshit or whatever to get the money
Mhm.
authorized. And then he just used it on whatever the fuck he wanted afterwards. I think that would probably be the more likely.
I'm
Because
telling you, these scams with all these people are just too, Black Lives Matter, send us money, send us donations. All of it is just ridiculous.
mm-hmm, it is. It is absolutely insane. Hence why I can't stand it. It's
Mhm.
like I can see the BS a mile away, but other people keep falling for it. I'm like, how? Make it make sense.
Right. And then how do you vote for them a second time and a third time and a fourth time?
Well, it's like
Till 50
the
years
people
have
who
gone by.
the people who voted out Jasmine Crockett and Al Green and this
Yeah.
last down in Texas. I checked up on the replacement people who
Oh,
won. Oh my
yes.
God.
They're just as bad,
Pot meet
aren't they?
kettle. Pot
Uh-huh.
swapped for kettle. But
Uh-huh.
they don't learn. They don't learn. It's like how can people be that stupid? It's like, yeah, I'm going to get rid of this person for not doing their job, but this person who's the exact same thing, says the exact same shit, stands for the exact same shit, he's going to make it happen. There we go.
Right.
I don't see it working. I don't. It's a
I
disaster
don't
in the
either.
making. Ugh. Anywho's, um, what we have up next, you sent this over. I don't know what this is about.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Get this bullshit. Go ahead and play it. Then we'll read it. And when you see it, you'll know.
Alrighty.
Mr. Don Lemon to step. Oh my goodness.
No, I swear, Don,
He saw who it was.
No, because
no, I want you in the right place right there. I want to hold it. Reggie, what's up? Gentlemen, what's up? The producers of the show tonight.
yes.
Before we let Don go, we do got to ask him the question of the hour. In a climate like this, where so much is going on in the world, politically across the world, attacks on DI, attacks on us, how important is it to be here at the NAACP Image Awards and for us to have shows for us, by us?
It's even more important, and that's why I flew here in the middle of a snowstorm. I tried to get her, but the plane, Mother Nature wouldn't let me. But it's really important because we know why they're doing it. Because we don't live in a meritocracy, and the people who are in charge of our country right now are not qualified to.
He's so full of shit.
I want to know what the guy in the gold says, attacks on us. What does that mean?
I'm not sure, but for the one thing that stands out to me is Don Lemon just said he was starting to say the people are not running this country aren't qualified to. Tell that to the frickin' farmers who started this country. Farmers, inventors, bakers. Really?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm gonna let this play. I want to hear what kind of bullshit they think is happening or what they've deluded themselves into believing is happening. Delusions
Right.
are real, by the way, folks. And if you have delusions, get help. I like Blue Rose. Shut up, Lemonade. You're an idiot. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. All right. I mean, it's a minute and 24 seconds, and I already had to pause it because what the fuck? Okay.
To do so. They'll do anything they can to diminish people who are qualified. This moment, as we are standing up for people who are in diversity, equity, all those things. In this moment, we also need to.
Oh my God.
Black people are losing their jobs as journalists faster than and more than any other ethnic group, and especially black women.
You know why colored people are losing these jobs supposedly is because it's easier to hire an illegal. And
Yeah.
it's cheaper.
And that goes for white people and Hispanic people. It doesn't matter.
But we can't have borders. We're the only country not allowed to have borders or
Right.
reinforce them.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So isn't there another piece that goes with this?
I don't think so. I think this was all you sent over.
Is there something below that? No, just the video?
Just the video. Next thing over is a judge with an ICE facility thing. That's what's next.
Maybe I thought I sent it and I didn't. Well, here's the bad news. Are you ready?
What?
Don Lemon won not one, not two, not three, but 4 NAACP awards at this gala here.
I can believe it.
If
I
that doesn't
absolutely believe it.
that thoroughly disgusts me.
Yeah. And again, I have no problem with people of any race. Just quit trying to play the race card every time you don't get your way.
Exactly.
Life is shit. You gotta fight for what you want. I had to struggle. My parents didn't do jack shit to help me. Hell, they tried to hold me back. Like, seriously tried to hold me back. Made my life a living hell every time I started to do good. And get ahead of them. And get to a better living situation. They had to drag me down. So, like, yeah, work your ass off for it. And if someone's holding you back, cut them out of your life and move forward.
Right.
This is just him literally catering to the crowds because he fits in all these little categories that are so special. they get special silver stars on them and gold star stickers. Here we are,
Right.
Sneetches on the beaches. Literally. It's like, they're idiots. They really are. Yet they're talking about, oh, we're all one. We all got to be the same. We got to, everything, this, that, the other. It's like, y'all really took the communist thing, hook, line, and sinker, and you swallowed the poison, too. They're just idiots. So, yeah, as
Let
we know,
me
I don't
just.
like him.
Yeah, I'm trying to find where the heck he's at, and I'm curious. I thought maybe I didn't, but I was looking to see what he actually awarded before that he won. Let's see. No, I'm not signing up for you. Let's see. Maybe this is. Okay. No, that's not anything good. Maybe this might be it.
I have no idea.
This is just their clothing that they wore, and he's. Come on. Ought to be a list. I'll look for it, and if I don't have it for later, we'll put it up tomorrow. Or no, yeah, we'll put it. I'll find something for tomorrow.
But
Okay.
that's if we are able to go, oh, yeah, tomorrow night, not morning.
Yeah, tomorrow night.
Or afternoon, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, that.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the thing.
Yep,
The
at
thing.
this point, that's all I can say, because my mouth is dry from my medicine. The tea is not cutting it, so,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. There's not enough caffeine in this tea. It just does not work, so. All right, this is a Judge Nix's latest policy requiring 7 days notice for Congress members to visit an ICE facility. So a judge has temporarily suspended the latest version of Trump's administration policy that requires members of Congress to provide a week's notice before they can visit an immigration detention facility. That makes sense to me. Why is that a problem?
I have an issue with it because it's disruptive.
Well, to have to take
staff
7 days to give them time to staff what they need.
Yeah. No, they're saying that they're eliminating it, correct?
Yeah, I know. I don't
They're
see anything
eliminating.
wrong with Trump having that policy of 7 days.
I thought you meant that.
No. Yeah, I'm wondering why they're
I thought.
suspending it, because it seems perfectly reasonable to give a 7-day notice before there's an inspection.
Sorry, I thought you said that you. Never mind. I
Yeah,
thought we were on opposite
no, I'm not
ends.
supporting the judge. No, I
Thank
think
you.
that's very reasonable.
So do I, because it's disruptive to the facility, and you might not have enough staff there. You
And
got to
then they got to
take
take
people
time to
around.
deal with them and secure extra people, because now you got
Exactly.
a high value person that inmates could randomly attack. You got to set it all up. It just can't happen on the drop of a dime.
Maybe we need some crazy time with
Oh, let them show up and find out what it's like when the inmates just start attacking them.
Exactly.
Live and learn, right? Can't feel bad if someone does something that stupid.
But perhaps it'll bring things to the limelight, right?
Yeah, right. Not with these idiots.
I don't know. If something happens to one of them, I think they'll be singing a different tune.
I don't know, because, we've already seen, politicians who were getting mugged on their way home and having a fit about it, and they still want to do jack shit to protect them.
Right. That's
so
true.
I don't think it makes a difference, and these assholes still are going to vote the way they are. Like, oh, the person just had mental illness who attacked me with a knife to steal my purse.
It was
Like,
okay. Yeah, that's true.
hey. But it was so scary, but yeah. So, yeah. Um, 13 House members sued to challenge the January 8th policy issued by Homeland Security Secretary Noam. The judge had blocked a previous version of the policy in December. She ruled that it's likely illegal for Immigration and Customs Enforcement to demand a week's notice from members of Congress. How is it likely illegal? This
That
phrase
again,
right here,
I
coming
know,
from a judge.
right? Like, does
Oh
she
my
have to go to somebody
God.
higher up? Does she have to go up to somebody higher up to get the actual interpretation?
I don't know at this point. I don't know if there's anyone higher up that's smart enough to be giving an answer. Oh my God. However, Nome secretly reinstated another notice requirement one day after an ICE officer shot and killed Renee Good in Minneapolis. It was nearly identical to the version that Cobb blocked in December. 3 days after the deadly shooting, 3 Democrat members of Congress from Minnesota were stopped from visiting an ICE facility near Minnesota. The Department of Homeland Security didn't disclose the new version of the policy until after U.S. Representatives Ilhan Omar, Kelly Morrison, and Angie Craig initially were turned away from the facility, according to the attorney. You know what? Y'all got to start giving notice, just plain and simple. Even if, like, your landlord wants to come and inspect, he's got to give you so many days notice. If the state
Mm-hmm.
is coming to inspect things to make sure a building is up to code, they have to give so many days notice. How is this any different?
Because
Someone
they're
make it
charged
make
with
sense.
oversight. Yeah, they're charged with oversight and they just want to do their job.
Well, they can do their job by putting in the proper request and nod and smile, because they're not going to reject the request. You just can't do a random stop it, plain and simple,
Mm-hmm.
anywhere. I mean, they wouldn't even let the Republicans see the J6ers that they locked away in solitary.
Right.
For how long? Solitary for how long? Years?
Yeah, there were some that were there for at least 3 years.
And those are American citizens who lost those rights.
Uh-huh.
And
Uh-huh.
they did everything they could to stop the Republicans from going and checking the prison out. Got news for
Mm-hmm.
you. It goes both ways, darlings. Oh my Lord, I can't believe these people are really that stupid.
Yeah.
Just because you're a member of Congress doesn't mean you can enter any building anytime you want. That's never been the case. I'll tell that to the
Well,
frickin' idiot judge in charge right now.
yep.
Because that's basically my thoughts on it. And a
What's
week's
his
notice is
name
nice
again?
because some places it's months before they can get you in.
What's the judge's name again, Crazy B?
Cobb. Whoopsie. I
Like
don't know.
corn on the cob?
Yeah, COBB. Double B.
What does it say his first name?
I believe it's a she. Judge Jaya Cobb. JIA. I have a feeling she is very much a biased judge.
Oh, Lord help
Oh,
us.
for fuck's sake. I have to charge something off my computer and it keeps opening my files. I don't think anyone in the podcast can see it, but I know it would disrupt what you're seeing.
I don't see it right this second. I just sent you. No, you got to hit the word send, D. Hit send. There you go.
Alrighty. One moment.
That's her background. And is there a picture attached with her, Crazy
Yes,
Bee?
there is. 1 second.
Oh.
I'm going to carry
Oh.
this over to here. That's her right there, folks.
That's the nicer picture of her.
Yep.
There's yeah, that's her made up picture. Her graduating picture wasn't all that swift. Who was she appointed by, Crazy Bee?
1 second while I find out. I'm
I would
just putting the
say
link into the
Obama.
description. I believe
Either
she is an
Obama or-
Obama.
Yeah, Obama or Biden.
Oh, appointed by Joe Biden, right there.
Yep.
Okay, so she's not much older than me. Oh, for my love of God. No, stop! Okay, no! Fuck! 1 moment, folks. Oh my God, I accidentally just closed out all the tabs I had opened. Trying to get, oh my God, I am so sorry. It's going to be one of those days. It is really going to be one of those days. One moment while I figure out what the fuck I stupidly did and how to fix it.
It's okay. You don't have to even open them all up. Because it's 8:07. We're never going to get to all of them.
I know, but I at least got to have the ones we were just looking at.
I could start
this
humming
one.
Christmas carols again.
There we go. Now it's back. Oh my God. I am so sorry, everybody. I thought, Joyce, I'm going to have to just wait till we're done to charge my phone. Oh my God. Pray for me, folks.
Just put it in some whipped cream. You'll be fine.
No, that's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Okay, there we go. Here's the crazy bitch. It's a DC circuit, so you can almost bet she's a hopeless liberal. That's the reason if the Dems have a choice of venue, they go before a DC judge. Right. I can believe it. Oh, yeah, let me bother showing it to you guys. Oh my God. I know. I swear, wring my neck if I ever say I'm good enough to do this again while I'm sick like this. The level of stupidity coming from me right now is not even funny.
You know, we just gotta laugh at ourselves. That's all. Because it's just
I'm trying to push
stuff.
through, and it was so stupid. My fucking tablet's plugged into the computer, and what does it do? It keeps trying to connect through the files and opening the files, and I go to close the files, and I close out all the tabs. It's like, really? I am not that stupid. I know I'm not that stupid. I've had an IQ test and many grades that prove I'm not that stupid. But evidently I am that stupid.
No, you're not.
My God. So yes, we have another activist judge thinking they get to rule when they really don't. They don't get to run this country. They're part of a system that has to work together, and our system has gotten very corrupt, and it's time to burn the roots and start fresh. My personal opinion.
I agree.
What's up next? Hillary Clinton storming out of the frickin' oh God, yes. This is a very short one, it looks like. Yeah, that's all. It doesn't have anything. That's it.
No, it's just the video. Yeah, it's
just that is a video. Oh, I did not realize it was a video.
You see that little YouTube thing down there in the lower left?
Yeah, now I see it.
Hit play. You'll be okay.
You're showing me an email from someone who I don't recall knowing about a fundraiser that wasn't for me, but was for Congresswoman Lowy. I have no information. I went to the fundraiser to support my friend Nia Lowy. All right.
Excuse me, can I interrupt?
I have
There are photos that are being released of the secretary as she is testifying from inside this room. Can you please advise me as to whether or not that's permissible and consistent with the rules, particularly given that we have asked for a public hearing? If there are photos that are being released of the secretary as she is testifying, can you please explain how that
I'm
can
done
occur?
with this. If you guys are doing that, I am done. You can hold me in
I'm
contempt
done.
until the cows come home. It's just typical behavior.
Ooh.
Oh, for
So
heaven's
I would
sake.
like to understand how that's
She
permissible.
really does not like
It doesn't
Excuse
matter.
me.
being
No one's
exposed.
abiding by the same rules. Yeah,
So
well,
I would like to take a break at this
yeah,
moment. I would like to have
I'm
a
done.
conversation.
I really do not approve
And
of
you,
congressional people leaking stuff when they know it's against the rules.
right.
She should be punished. I believe it was Lauren Boebert who did that.
I believe it. Yes, I think it
It's
was.
not the first time she's done this. She's done this
Right.
under the Biden administration, and I don't approve of it.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has, there are rules for a reason. Yes, the public needs to know, but go and insist that it gets released. Don't leak photos that you're taking from across the room. I have issues with that.
Right.
And again,
But
yes,
I
she's
also
a
have
Republican, but I don't
issues.
like it.
Right. But I also have issues with Hillary's behavior, pounding the table and
Acting spoiled. And she really is
uh-huh.
acting like she has any authority there.
Well,
No.
yeah, and not only that, but given her history of what she has done to this country.
Oh yeah, no, I've watched a
Yeah.
larger chunk of this, and they did call for a break. So technically, her storming out was not in the middle of a
Mhm.
session. They did call for a break and got off the record and let everyone go to a break after this. So they make it sound like she stormed out in the middle of questioning. Actually, no, they paused the questioning because of the leaked footage, the leaked videos. I mean, the leaked pictures, and
Yeah.
they took a break to figure it out and make Bobert pull it down and everything. And it's
Right.
like, by the time they finally get to pulling it down, it's already been saved and reshared a million different
Exactly.
ways.
Right.
Now,
That's the intent, right? That's the
yeah,
intent.
but it
But at the
absolutely goes
same
against the rules
time,
of Congress.
there's a TV or organization that I told you that's legit that is playing both Bill and Hillary's entire testimony.
Yes,
And
and I know they released some of the video testimony and stuff afterwards.
right.
But it was not supposed to be live aired.
Okay.
That's all I know, is it was not supposed to be live aired, or at least maybe there was one news organization that did get permission to air it while it was happening, but it was not widespread. And if it's a public hearing, then if it's public, then it shouldn't have a problem with pictures and stuff
If
being
it's
sent.
right, if it's public, then the public gets to see it and everybody and anybody can share it.
So why are they having a fit then? But again, if that's the rules, they said no photos or video footage from inside, then you have to abide by the rules, but that also
Right.
defeats the term public hearing. So
Okay, well, there's more to the story than just, well, more to him. He supposedly learned. Oh, I can't. That's it.
what?
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Are you doing
I
one
do
of
know
my
what I'm talking
numbers?
about. I do know what I'm talking about. I just don't know where it fits in this conversation. We're having
It
another fruit
might
stand.
not.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And
All
so,
right. Go ahead.
yeah, in my opinion, though, I can understand why she's mad, but she also was blowing up over stupid stuff as well.
Right.
Questions she should have been prepared for or expected to hear. And she just she was snapping at anyone who wasn't
Well, she
kissing her
took off
ass.
what, 3 weeks? A total of 3 weeks
What do
to.
you mean? Oh, to prepare? Oh, yeah. Yeah, but she didn't prepare for the right things. So, But like I said, I watched the Bill Clinton one where he flat out says, Trump had nothing to do with this. Trump had nothing to do with Epstein. He was not there in any way, fashion, or form that he knew of. And him and Trump had only talked about it once back in the early 2000s. So, I mean, Bill Clinton exonerated Trump, which we all knew Trump was only in the files as an FBI informant or trying to get people to arrest this guy. So, again, I don't get it. So ass backwards. But yeah, she was not prepared for the questions, and all of her answers, she was shifting so bad in her seat. You could tell she was lying. She was just flat out lying. She's lying to Congress. I mean, they have the Epstein files showing emails that were sent by people she was close to and also spoke with, and there absolutely was overlap. And she may not have met Epstein directly, but she indirectly did work and had someone send emails of something about money for a fundraiser. There was a lot going on, and she's gonna sit there and play dumb. Oh, I didn't even know Epstein was at the White House. Bullshit is all I gotta say. Bullshit. Art says the committee and the Clinton lawyers agreed on the terms in advance. A committee member violated that agreement. Yep. Hillary knew nothing. The only reason she was subpoenaed was because of politics. I think she knows more than she's letting on. I mean, her husband was over there a lot. She had to have known more than what she's letting on. That's my personal opinion.
You mean Hillary?
Hillary Clinton, yes. No. She may never have gone to Epstein Island herself, but she had to know more was going on.
Okay. Well, there's pictures of her and Epstein, so.
Well, I know there's a lot of pictures of Bill with Epstein all over the place. I don't recall seeing. I think the one that picture of her and Epstein was at some fundraiser thing together. But if I remember correctly, don't quote me because, well, my brain barely works right now. So she's obviously met him. She's lying. And then they went into the whole Pizzagate thing, and she flipped out. If it was so fake, why are you having such a fit? Why are you making a big spectacle of it? When people come to me and tell me the earth is flat, I don't act like that. I'm like, oh, it's a conspiracy. I'm like, okay, you have fun with that. You're allowed to think what you want to think, and I'll think what I want to think. But she absolutely flipped out over the Pizzagate questioning. Makes me wonder it's like really suspicious behavior.
Yes, it is.
If she says it's such a stupid conspiracy, why are you reacting so strongly? I mean, I'm sick of hearing flat earthers, but you don't see me going on a rant about it. So I think there's a lot that she knows and is hiding. Like I said, I don't think she actually went to Epstein's Island and did anything to kids, but she absolutely knew more was going on, and she did nothing to stop it or bring it to the light. So, my personal opinion. There's what you think, and then there's what you can prove. Unless you have actual proof, you don't subpoena people. I agree with that, but they do have emails connecting people. Like, there is a giant group connected by emails and text messages. Someone knows something, and they're just not talking. So, anywho, what do we got? Oh, Senator Bernie Sanders. What's this? Do you remember what this is, Dee?
Hold on, let me see. Can you enlarge it a little bit, hon?
Yeah,
I
give
got
me a
my glass.
second.
Let me take my hold on. I got my glasses on. No wonder why I'm like, holy heck. Oh yeah. So Bernie Sanders is going to propose to the Senate. He wants to raise taxes by $4.4 trillion. And guess who's going to pay for it?
Nobody except us broke people, because the rich people will flee.
He's going to charge roughly 1,000 billionaires. That's who's
Bullshit.
going
They'll
to pay
move
for
out of our country in a heartbeat before they'll pay that.
Hmm? How? You know why? Does it make sense? Trump is trying to give tax breaks, and the Dems want to just add more money to it. The new studies are out from the legal aspect, but and I'm going off. Never mind. Just shut up. I'm just shutting up. Just shut
Yeah.
up. Woosah!
Basically, he's been trying this shit for like 40 years,
Yes.
and no one's going to do it. Every time he puts forth any legislation like this, even the Democrats laugh at it and shut it down. Because it's way too socialist for everyone.
Right.
And again, those billionaires, they'll leave this freaking country in a heartbeat and go live somewhere else. They don't want to stick around and get charged extra beyond just because some jackass has a socialist idea because he thinks communism will work, and it won't ever. So, like, dude, no. He's that annoying kid that just doesn't shut up about something. It's like, dude, go away. You're annoying me.
Yep. Okay. Look at some of the and now that I think
Comments.
about the other one, yeah, look at some of the comments. That's where I think that other one had some good comments too.
Actual headline: Socialist Sanders seeks to impose new tax to recoup the losses to Democrat Party money laundering after massive fraud investigation in places like Minnesota stopped the funding of certain social spending. They're not wrong.
I could use that. So, all right, go ahead.
USAID's social program that was supposed to help other countries in need and help and assistance, but instead Democrat politicians used organization money to line their own pockets and enrich themselves with American citizens' hard-earned tax dollars. Democrats. I can't read today. Democrats, and it's not wrong, love taxation. Best we can do is equal poverty.
Exactly. Exactly.
I love how they got Karl Marx and Stalin as the heads. Absolutely love it. I'm gonna do this. Oh my god. Finally, a plan that asks the ultra wealthy to pay their fair share, redirecting towards social programs could transform healthcare. Oh, dude, you don't know what you're doing. No, it ain't gonna make any changes. They've increased taxes for over 100 years to make those changes, and it never happens. Are they really this stupid? Oh, that money could change these social programs and transform the future. They've been saying that for 100 years as we slowly get poorer and the politicians get richer and nothing changes. Idiots. Oh my God. Oh, I remember. And I don't know if you guys remember Bernie Sanders a decade ago, tax the millionaires. Once he became a millionaire himself, it was tax the billionaires. He won't tax himself. It's always got to be one above his pay grade. Freaking bullshit. How to make millions selling socialism to idiots. Yep. Oh my God. Well, I can't read that, but we're going to give it a heart. All right. A lot of these are actually really good. All right, next one. Are you still there, D? Uh-oh. Did we lose D?
I didn't
There you are.
know what I did. I hit my mic.
You
Oh
muted
Lord, help us.
yourself.
Wait, yes, I muted myself. You're going, D. Are you there? And I'm like, yeah, I'm here. You're like, D, are you here? I'm like, yeah, I'm here. And then you're like, we lost D. And I looked down and I'm muted. I don't know how I did that. Please
I
help us.
don't know how you did either, but you did. So it's fucking
Yeah,
funny.
okay, everybody, both of us need your help. We need serious help today.
Help, prayers, a little
Yeah,
bit of your
all of the above.
sanity or possibly IQ. We'll take it.
Yep. If I only had a brain.
Oh, God. We're both singing that right now because holy shit. The Democrats. I went so far south, my E's turned to A's.
Okay. Then this
Oh.
was breaking news as well. The U.S. State Department has issued an urgent warning instructing U.S. citizens to depart immediately using commercial means due to serious and escalating safety risk. This ought to be good. Americans currently in Bahrain, Egypt, Iran, Israel, the West Bank, Gaza, Jordan, Kuwait, Lebanon, Oman, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Syria, the United Arab Emirates, and Yemen are being urged to leave immediately if possible as regional tensions continue to rise.
They could have saved space by saying just get the fuck out of the Middle East. Every single country's at risk. Run while you can. They forgot, you could just leave the Middle East. They just labeled every country in the Middle East.
Well, they wanted to be specific, I guess, because if you would have said the Middle East, some idiot in Oman would have said, wonder if they mean me or is that just everybody else?
And isn't Qatar a city in Iraq?
I don't believe so.
Well, it's not its own country. It's a city. I do know that. I don't remember which country it's in, but
I'm going to look it up right this second cause you said so.
I can't remember if it's Iraq. Yeah, it's Iraq. Qatar is in Iraq. I'm pretty sure of it.
It's a country in the Middle East.
I thought it was its own city. I thought it was a city.
No, it's under. It appears to be based on the map. I'm guessing it looks like it's right under Bahrain.
Okay, I could have swore it was a city.
Yeah, it's a wealthy peninsular Arab country in the Middle East, located on the northeastern coast of the Arabian Peninsula, bordered by Saudi Arabia and the Persian Gulf.
Okay, I could have swore it was a city. My bad. I learned something new today. But then again, they have border change almost as bad as Southeast Europe did after World War II. So, I mean, there's that. But, yeah, America's over there. And from my understanding, we wiped out their entire Navy and, like, most of their Air Force planes and stuff.
Yeah, we got hit twice, I believe. One by the drones, and the second time the hit was pretty bad.
I know 6 people in total have died.
Yeah, and we didn't plan on covering that till, I don't think it's going to be able to be done later in the week, but we'll see what we can do tomorrow. It'll probably be on Monday that we address the war. Please don't yawn.
technically it's not a war, it's an operation. Congress is, I mean, people are
Right.
calling it a war, but actually it's just an operation. Where we've gone in and said, fuck you, you're gonna do what we say. Not the first time, won't be the last. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's just the way it is.
Right.
So, there's that.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. What you got next?
I don't really know because you sent all this stuff over.
Well, didn't you look at it?
No, I just opened the links and put them in place.
You're supposed to say yay or nay.
You gotta be kidding me with the headache I've had today. Shit, I'm just putting it up because you sent it, so I don't know.
That was yesterday's headache. I only sent you a couple things today.
I know. So combine the two headaches and you get today's episode.
Maybe you should title it the headache episode, right? Okay, so this was an update in a bombshell announcement. President Donald Trump and DHS Secretary Noem have officially ended temporary protected status, PPS, for Somalians in the United States. Thousands must leave by March 17th or they'll be deported. And I looked this up for confirmations, and it is true. All my sources say sayonara.
Ooh, this will be entertaining.
There's a couple other words. I figure it's going to go right to court. So why don't you look at some of the
National Somali Get the F Out Day, March 17th, 2026.
Mm-hmm.
Lord. Support them all. Somalia is that way. Does this include Ilhan Omar? Oh no, she became naturalized.
Right.
No, the core policy didn't change, just happened today. The official termination of temporary protected status for Somali was announced back in January by DHS Kristi Noem, and it sets March 17th, about 2 weeks from now, as an effective end date. Oh, buddy. Yeah, we know she married her brother to get him here to the States.
Mm-hmm.
And she's still in Congress. That makes sense. Mass deport all illegals. I really love the idea of like catapults and trebuchets, and we just send them with a what is that, parachute over any border, pick a direction, and just fling them.
Chuck it. Put it on a slingshot.
Yep. Just have fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, how they were treating deceased Americans in a war. I can't linger on it, folks. I apologize, but you can find it in the comments if you want to read that one further. How to return unwanted illegals. At least give them a parachute. I mean, come on.
They look like little bugs.
Yeah. But not too upset by it.
Oh, hold up. Back up. What's that? I missed him.
Hold on.
James O'Keefe here in downtown Minneapolis at the scene of the crime. The person you're about to meet, Liban Mohammed, aka King Liban 1, boasts about the hundreds of absentee ballots in his car.
Numbers don't lie. Waujeedaan gaarigaygu waa buuxaa. Waxaas waa absent ballot salka yaala. Soo ma jeedin. Fiiri, waxaasoo dhan soo ma jeedin. Waa buuxaa gaarigaygu. Waa buuxa yaala. Waxaas kulli waa Jamaal Cusmaan way. Fiiri. 300 clear maanta soo dhacday waa Jamaal Cusmaan. Yeah.
There was video. You can see the video. There was a video out and about that he has the ballots in his car. Right. And talking about...
This was for a local election to get Ilhan back elected.
They were not filled. Or blank.
Who is the one filling out the absentee ballots? People who work with like Ilhan Omar. Where do they pay the money? The minute we sign the thing, the election, that's what you can pay.
Money is everything. Money is the key in this world. If you ain't got money, you should not be here, period.
At the end of this street, yes, there's 3 towers called one tower. Okay. And it's all seniors, and they took every ballot.
Every ballot. That sounds like Ilhan Omar in the background.
Knock on the door and say, your ballots come, give it to me, give it to me.
They don't even pay them for it. They just take it.
No. And the ones that didn't vote on ballots, the young people and the women and stuff, they were paying cash. They were getting bags of money the last 1 week here to drive people. So there's a vested interest, but we are victims of the system. They don't give a shit about any Somali.
2 in the morning, still hustling.
Who is the one filling out the absentee ballots? People who
Exactly.
work with like Ilhan Omar and other candidates who work for them. They came to us to our apartments. They tell us that this year you're gonna go for it. You don't go nowhere.
And they sit there and talk about us messing up elections by demanding ID.
Right. I mean, you're looking at that minimally for hairing up. Never.
Okay, I think you and I both need speech therapy.
We need something. I think maybe a drink would be appropriate. I still have that moonshine sitting here I never finished.
Yeah, I can't dehydrate any more than I already have.
I know. I can't either. That's a good thing we brought that up. If I had that, I'd be in trouble for tomorrow.
Oh yeah, do not take alcohol this soon. No.
Yeah.
Not for the testing. But yeah, this was for her local election. There is proof she rigged it. But no one's doing anything about it. Why? What is wrong with Minnesota that they won't fix this shit?
They keep getting away with things, and we keep finding more and more out.
And the more we bring it to light, the less gets done about it.
Like, oh, it's okay, yeah.
Oh my lord, it's so frustrating.
It is.
Next up. Oh, Fetterman. Yes.
Would you like to read that since you've kind of,
Oh, there's a video.
Oh, there's a video.
Hey, look at that.
Join me now with a look at the impact on America and beyond. The Senate Homeland Security and
I hope
Governmental
y'all can
Affairs
hear it.
member, Pennsylvania Senator John Fetterman. Senator, thank you so much for being here. And you have supported President Trump's strikes on Iran. Your reaction at this point today?
Well, first, I just want to extend my absolute condolences for the American services that lost their lives. They were all heroes, but now they've been lost, and now they'll be remembered as the kind of heroes. Absolutely grieve with their families. I'm so sorry for their loss. It's an absolutely a noble initiation. Initiative there, and absolutely epic fury was a noble pursuit.
Yes. And it was a noble pursuit, which, of course, is what the president said as well in his explanation on Saturday. Where does this go now? You have a vote coming up on the president's war powers. How will you vote?
Well, I would really encourage everybody that are watching right now, look up and read the War Powers resolution from 1973 and what that requires. What that requires is that provide 48 hours of notification, and President Trump had done that. And then that means after 60 days, then they have to withdraw those soldiers, or perhaps even for an extra 30-day extension. Neither of those things have been broken for that. There are no American boots on the ground. So that's why, epic Epic is now that was absolutely not. It violates either one of that. And now people, they either don't understand that, or now what they're saying things are just not true, that it wasn't illegal, or for that they did not violate War Powers Resolution.
Obama did worse.
Right. So you will vote in what way on Tuesday?
Yeah, with those.
Well, of course, I'm going to vote it. I'm going to vote it down.
Wait,
I paused.
I was gonna say, what did those salmon do? I'm losing it. Oh my Lord!
Last time we used fish to fight someone, I actually don't remember.
Okay.
But Fetterman's right. You know,
yes.
Trump warned them, if you don't straighten up by this date, we're coming after you.
Right.
I got it. And again, Fetterman just continues to surprise me. Like, I was not expecting him to do what he's doing. I mean, like, he's the only Democrat that goes on to Fox and isn't hostile right away.
Right. And he seems to be reasonable.
Yeah, he's giving it very good logic. He said, look, if Trump had violated this, yeah, but neither of these stipulations that are required for this to be legal have been violated. They have both been met. Right. So he's not wrong. And
well, I do know the Senate today was going to try to push forward emergency.
They want to take the powers away from the president.
Yes.
And but the president has to have that because he is what we call the commander-in-chief.
And if you left that up to Congress to do, it would never get done.
Yeah. And the world would just go to chaos.
They can't decide on, and by the way, I believe it's next weekend is daylight savings time. They can't decide on whether or not we should keep or get rid of daylight savings time. How are they going to, and other minute things, how in heaven's name are they going to be able to get something like this done? Make a determination on whether to go to war. And not only that, but was that Chuck Schumer that we heard? Was it Chuck Schumer or somebody else that said, we hold things up intentionally until we get what we want?
Yeah,
and I'm
it was Schumer.
Mm-hmm. Was it Schumer?
Was Schumer.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So if it was an issue of going to war to, let's say, save the country, we're going to get invaded by China. We're going to go to those dippity-doos right now and say,
I don't trust any of our politicians, to be honest. But like I said, Fetterman keeps surprising me, but I still wouldn't put all faith in him and other politicians to make a judgment call on this. So I know, like, if it was an actual declaration of war, which we have had in my lifetime, it does have to come from Congress.
Exactly.
However, Obama liked to skirt and kick that line a little bit, whether it was legal or not, when he did a lot of his operations.
He did a lot, didn't he?
Yes, and he didn't go through Congress. It's just they don't like Trump. And yes, they think Trump's a hothead, but I actually can see a legitimate reason for him doing what he's doing. And it made sense when he went after Maduro that he's cutting off oil and resources that do go to China. He's cutting off the cartels from China, so there's less fentanyl. China's losing money and resources by doing what he's doing. And so it's preventing China from being able to attack us.
Didn't we hear, oh my God, didn't we hear fact-checking, though, last week that said Trump's claim, well, that could have been the number, Trump's claims to the reduction in fentanyl was
it was massive. Out there. Oh, no, even, like, people in my town are, from my understanding, when I was talking to my ex-sister-in-law and stuff, they're having a harder time getting their hands on it. We happen to have family members, distant family members with issues that live in the area. They're addicted to stuff and they're struggling to get their hands on it.
Wow.
So, yeah. I mean, it is reduced from coming across the border. Now, are people
Right.
starting to try and make similar products here? You betcha. We still got our meth going on. We still got other things going on. So people have turned to other drugs that are closer and easier to get their hands on. And there's still supplies here, but it's running out. And again, it's not going to happen. You're not going to see the instant effect. You're going to see gradual effects of it because people had how much in supplies. God knows how many kilos in supplies made it through. And now they get to use that to expand and buffer until something goes on. Something changes.
Yeah.
So when you think about it, like any supply for a business, you're ordering plastic for making a product. If it gets damped, you still have a backlog of this product that's built up in your storeroom, in your inventory, and that you're going to use to get through until more supplies can come through from somewhere. And it's any business. So, yeah. But again, whether it's accurate or not, I'm sure people are still squeezing through. People are still getting past. It's just not being announced as publicly because he's got to look like he's actually winning. So, yeah, but it has been a major reduction. I'm in a town that, God, there's a town not far from me. It actually makes the records for people who do YouTube where not to go videos, and there's a town not far from me that is on that list because of meth and drugs and crimes. Like robberies are massive in that town. They will break into anybody's house.
Yeah, you could be walking down the street to go to the drugstore or to fast food and be robbed at gunpoint or something. Yeah.
Most of them don't. I haven't seen too many meth heads with a gun. Mostly they use knives and other quick and easy grab weapons.
You know, that's the last thing I want to get. I don't want to be stabbed. Oh, just shoot me. I don't, and I don't want to be stabbed multiple times. You know, like you hear these crimes, and she was stabbed 34 times. No, please no.
I've always said I want my death to be fast. Just, I don't want to see it coming. Plain and simple.
Yep.
But I'm glad he's voting down against the limiting of Trump's power. There's still 2 more tabs, and then I found a video. I think it's worth at least watching. It's from Trump back in the 80s and what he said about Iran back then. So let's try to get through these last 2, and then we'll jump to that if we can.
Okay.
Supreme Court pauses California law banning schools from outing trans kids. Wait, so they're basically saying these schools cannot tell the parents.
Correct. Although every time I read the sentence, I go,
I wonder why.
I know. Go ahead.
All right, let me pause it, back it up. Let's hear what they got to say.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
I want to hear what they have to say.
Just play a sport.
California Interscholastic Federation rules that allow transgender athletes to compete are now being modified. More biological female athletes will now be allowed to participate in this weekend's track and field championships here in California and Clovis. The rule change may be the first attempt nationally by a high school sports governing body to expand competition when trans athletes are participating, and it comes as President Trump threatens to cut federal funding to states that do not comply with his executive order banning trans athletes from women's sports. The president's threat comes as trans athletes or a trans athlete is scheduled to compete in the girls' varsity triple jump, high jump, and long jump in the state finals this weekend.
Guess who's going to get gold?
Legal and social implications of the debate over transgender athletes. We're joined now by Elena Redfield, Federal Policy Director at the Williams Institute at UCLA. Elena, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so let's start with this. The president said specifically here, as he threatens to cut federal funding to California, that it's illegal to allow, this is a quote, illegal to allow men to play in women's sports, I guess under Title
Well, I'll
IX.
have to
Can
make
you tell
sure
us
that
what
the
the
kids
rules?
don't open up the bottle I have, since it'll probably be valuable in the future. Does it make? I don't know.
Oh, Lord. It's going to be one of those nights, but this is a longer
Mm-hmm.
one. I don't know if we want to sit and listen to all of this. Do you want
No,
to keep going?
why don't you go down, yeah, go down to the key takeaways there.
Oh, yeah. Teachers in California will no longer be barred from telling parents that a child is experiencing gender dysphoria or is transitioning at school under a temporary ruling issued late Monday. The ruling, among the few issued in on the court's so-called emergency docket to highlight the court's reasoning in the case, said California law as well as local policies barring such disclosure without the child's permission harms parents' rights to due process and religious liberty. Why do they got to have the child's permission? They don't have permission to sign for medical care. They don't have permission to buy alcohol. They can't even open a bank account without parents' permission. What the fuck
Exactly.
is this?
Right. This has been going on.
Okay, yeah.
And well, this goes hand in hand with the books on that we've seen in the library where there's how to have anal sex.
Yeah, not okay. This is again it's really not good.
I take issue to some of what we've seen with, my child is a high school senior. You know what I mean? That it just makes you go,
Yeah, you can't even sign a permission slip that kids cannot sign permission slips for missing school for illness, going on trips. They can't legally sign for anything. What the fuck is this nonsense? It just, oh my God. God, asteroid straight to California. Pretty please. It'll
And
take
let
out
it
the rest of us.
fly.
I'll be fine,
Yep.
but hit them first.
Let it skid all the way to the middle, and who's ever here will be here, or not.
At this point, I know he promised not to flood the earth again, but I'm willing to make an acceptance and willing to make an exception. Go right ahead. We won't hold it against you. Oh, Lord. So that's the summary, is basically screw the parents. The kids get to have a say. And only this, nothing else. Just this extreme life-altering procedure and medications. And yeah, no, something's wrong. They can't get a tattoo. They can't even get a piercing. Kids can't get their ears pierced without a parental note. What the fuck? I swear. California needs to go.
Yeah, they do. They need to drop off.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even want them to be their own little island either.
Just adios, good riddance, and goodbye.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. And then we have this last tab of this Black Lives Matter person Black Lives Matter people beating the crap out of each other. We did a little bit of digging into this earlier today. We went to the actual source. She has just got out of prison not long ago for kidnapping people and demanding a ransom. He has been in trouble for taking video and pictures in a courtroom that wasn't supposed to happen, and trespassing. And they both have had physical altercations multiple times over money, because turns out BLM has no money to pay their employees. So the employees are getting pissed, and it leads to fistfights in the hallway. I think that's a pretty good summary.
Well, let me look up, I don't know, for some reason Gatorade just hits. Let me look that up real quick.
Hello, Vanilla. Vanilla Pie jumped
Hi,
in. He says,
Vanilla.
they sound like outstanding citizens to me.
Oh, yeah. Where was she? What was her location again, Crazy Bee?
They're over in Illinois, Lake County,
Okay.
Illinois. And the police, this actual video is from October 24th, but there was a January 12th incident of another fight. And
I
they
think I
basically,
looked. Yeah, I
go
think I
ahead.
looked and couldn't find that. There was nothing in it later on in any notes or anything. No.
On what? This?
Yeah, on the fight.
Oh, yeah. All we did was go to this source down here, the actual
Okay.
article.
Right. Well,
That
what are we looking for? Was that in the? Never. Just shut up.
Oh
It's
shit!
all right.
I
Do you,
can't
do you need
fight
me?
with it right now.
Okay, that's fine.
But the fact is, I know they both got in trouble before. The surveillance footage that they're showing is actually from October of last year, but the fight that is the article is about actually happened in January. So
Wow.
these two just, and again, Black Lives Matter, they're wasting so much money that they don't have money to pay their employees. That's insane. What happened to the money? And she beat the tar out of him in this one, but she complains about getting a fat lip and a broken nail. So, but I think it ended with him and her both getting restraining orders against each other.
I think so. I don't recall what the outcome was or what
I
they
know
said
he
on.
went to get a restraining order. She, I think, went too. The cops told them to not contact each other, and they had to go separate ways.
Right.
But yeah, they both have a decent criminal record, history of not being able to tolerate each other, and Black Lives Matter can't pay their employees because the actual the link for this will be in the description, and you can go look at the article yourselves. But it really boiled down to Black Lives Matter did not have funding to pay their employees, which led to a fist fight in the hallway multiple times. So,
wow.
About the time they can't pay me, why the hell are you still working there? The first couple times my check gets missed, like if my check is late twice, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Plain and simple. Like, what are you doing to mishandle money that bad that you can't pay your own employees? So, why the hell did she stay instead of going to find another job? Oh, wait, she's a felon because she kidnapped someone and demanded ransom for him. And she had accomplices in the process, too. So, yeah. It's a mess.
Wow. You're not kidding.
But, the last video really quick that I want to show, this is just a brief 1-minute video. This is Donald Trump back in the 1980s when someone asked him what he thinks about what was going on with Iran back then. This was under Reagan.
Respect of other countries.
Is
Today,
respect the most important thing in your opinion?
well, respect can lead to other things. When you get the respect of the other countries, then the other countries tend to do a little bit as you do, and you can create the right attitudes. The Iranian situation is a case in point. That they hold our hostages is just absolutely and totally ridiculous. That this country sits back and allows a country such as Iran to hold our hostages, to my way of thinking, is horror. And I don't think they'd do it with other countries. I honestly don't think they'd do it with other countries.
Obviously, you're advocating that we should have gone in there with troops, etc., and brought our boys out.
I absolutely feel that, yes. I don't think there's any question, and there's no question in my mind. I think right now would be an oil-rich nation, and I believe that we should have done it, and I'm very disappointed that we didn't do it, and I don't think anybody would have held us in abeyance. I don't think anybody would have been angry with us, and we had every right to do it at the time. I think we've lost the opportunity.
Donald, would you Would you have wanted to be one of those men who have gone to Iran, and taken those fellows out?
No, I wouldn't have wanted to be, but I would have done it.
Would you?
Absolutely. If I were the age, if I were in the
There
military.
were a lot of those fellas who went for that aborted coup who were 34 years old and older. They were your age.
That's right.
If you were called upon, would you? I know it's easy to say, yes, of course I would go. But if the phone rang right now and
The
someone
answer is-
from the Selective Service had said, Donald, we're taking every young man 34 years of age, we're sending him to war, would you go to war?
No, I don't see a war. You see, the war is this is not a Vietnam situation, fortunately.
Okay,
A
hon.
war, in
Love
fact, with
you.
Iraq.
There is a war waging there
Yes.
right now.
Oh, yes, there is a war, and it's a war where nobody has any tanks, has any guns. It's a war where everyone's standing around. That would have been the easiest victory we would have ever won, in my opinion. I
Oh,
really.
when I look at television, I see men being shot up, legs being blown off.
You're talking about two non-existent armies. I mean, Iran has an army composed of American equipment without parts and without anything else, and Iraq has a very weak army, and they're just really fighting each other. I mean, it's almost hand-to-hand combat. If you see now, they've run out. It's a sad situation, Rona, but it's a situation which ultimately is going to get much worse. That little sparkle of war, that little sparkle is going to lead, in my opinion, to a much, much greater conflict, and I think that's very unfortunate. And I think a lot of it has to do with this country and the fact that this country is not more involved in terms of setting policy in that area.
Do you think perhaps that
Well,
the oil industry is responsible for this, as the late Shah once implied?
Well, I wouldn't want to criticize the oil industry because I wouldn't know enough about it, but I can tell you that I think this country is responsible for that war by its own weaknesses. I don't think you'd have this war if they, again using the other word, if we were respected,
hey,
properly
stop,
respected as a country and as a
baby.
people and as a nation.
Come here, look at your
I
brother.
don't think that you would have a war going on right now between Iran and Iraq.
He's in
I don't think that
pictures.
Iran would have our hostages for 10 minutes. If they respected this country, I don't believe they would have our hostages for 10 minutes.
His stance really hasn't changed. I'll give him that.
Right.
Even if
Right.
it's imperfect, he still holds to his guns. And he even said, I wouldn't want to go, but I would if he got drafted. So, it's really one of those things that, again, he wasn't running for politics at this time. He wasn't really trying to get involved in politics. He just had an opinion, and it hasn't changed. So, I mean, again, like I've even said, it seems like history is repeating itself. This really feels like Reagan era, with Iran being stupid, Russia being stupid, China being stupid. It's literally like history repeats itself. That's all I can ever say. Evidently, we didn't learn our lesson. So, at least, he sticks to what he says, so I gotta give him that.
Mm-hmm.
But that actually clears us for the entire day. We've covered everything.
I think there's more that will be spoken that we haven't heard about yet.
Tonight?
No, not tonight, and I don't think I could tonight. Really, tonight?
I thought you had more to add to it, and I'm like, really? You're going to add more right now? We're 3 minutes over, 4 minutes over?
No. Fudge bucket balls. Okay, go ahead.
That's it.
That's it? Are we done
We
with all
covered
the
everything.
tabs?
Yeah, we covered all
Oh,
the tabs and added an extra video at the end. Because I thought,
cool.
having that flashback from 40-something years ago, his opinion, and how it should have been handled, and what he's doing now. And again, he's not put boots on the ground. They are just doing the dropping of bombs or whatever they're doing to destroy the resources and take out only the leaders. They're doing their best to avoid civilian areas and collateral damage. They're trying to minimize it. I just... Vanilla, y'all should keep going. Dude, my head is pounding right now. And I can't even take more Tylenol because I've already taken some today and my liver can't handle it. So...
Right. And I can't say anything else because I have to plead the fifth because nothing's coming out correctly, so I'm not saying anything.
I think it's time to call it a day and
Okay.
just I'm gonna see
Yeah,
what we
let's
have around the
suck it up,
house
Buttercup.
Motrin wise.
There you go. All right,
Yeah.
peoples. Thank you for joining today's Crazy Wrecked Sisters Day. Oh, it is after 9 o'clock. What the
Yes, it
heck? We
is.
made. Oh, I thought
We
we were under.
No, we
Oh,
actually did
cool.
good. We timed
Okay.
it on. I dragged it out by that 3-minute video. We would have been done on time if I hadn't shown the video.
Okay. All right. All right, people. Have a good evening. Please don't forget to like, follow, share, subscribe, and comment. And if you are so inclined to do so, take a look at Cash App. We are still, how much money are we in the hole? Over $300.
Yeah.
And we have to do some things that'll probably cost us $50 some a day. So we're going to be down by $225. Never mind. Just shut up. I'm not doing math in my head.
I don't
Just
blame you.
not right now. Normally I can just shut up.
Yeah, I understand. We're dead, tired,
Mm-hmm.
sick, exhausted. But we're still here bringing laughs because you get to laugh at our goof ups while we can't think straight. Because it's fun.
It is.
It is definitely the entertaining
You
part.
just
Is how many words can I botch in a sentence?
Yeah, keep on baking that chicken as a sheet pan. Go ahead.
Oh, the damn Democrats. All right, folks. I'm going to tell y'all to stay safe, stay sane, stay sober. I did have a little hidden picture thing in here, and from the last few days that we were live, I put one in too. So if you feel like it and you spot it, just put it in the comment section. I'll give you a heart and a thumbs up, and I'll tell you you're right if I remember which one is for which day. But yeah, so there's that. Anyways, y'all have a good night, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.